We're often envious of celebrities who seem to be more talented, more fortunate, and better looking than the rest of us. We try to convince ourselves that they're just special people. But when we see people on social media striking it big, we have to wonder what they have that we don't and how that netted them so much cash. We may not have all the answers to those questions, but we'll show you 10 teens who got ridiculously rich from social media. Show off your wealth of knowledge during our quiz question. Later in the video, we'll ask you a question and you'll have to guess the answer. Don't miss it because we'll reveal the answer at the end of the video. Pressing the subscribe button won't improve the status of your bank account, but you'll be able to say that you're a part of the richest. And click that notification button to keep up to date with all our latest videos. Amanda Steele. 17-year-old Amanda Steele started on the road to becoming a YouTube star before such a thing even existed. At the age of 10, she started a YouTube channel just to have the opportunity to talk about things she was passionate about, namely hair and makeup. While today some people join YouTube with the hope of someday ending up rich and famous, Amanda just wanted to be able to share her love of makeup with the community. Of course, becoming rich and famous has surely been a nice bonus. She has almost 3 million subscribers on her YouTube channel Makeup by Mandy24. And she has nearly as many followers on her Instagram, where she shows off her makeup and stylish outfits. Her fans love her, and since she started so young, many feel they've watched her grow up right before their eyes. She's known as one of the biggest names in makeup and has collaborated with top makeup brands including CoverGirl, BH Cosmetics, L'Oreal, and Maybelline. This is in addition to her modeling and acting, of course. All in all, she's accumulated a net worth of about $1.5 million before she's even old enough to vote. Anthony Quintal. Better known as Lohanthony, Anthony Quintal is immensely popular on not only YouTube, but Facebook, Twitter, and other social media platforms as well. His boisterous and outgoing personality and his sassy attitude have earned him over 1.5 million followers. Like Amanda Steele, Anthony also started uploading videos at the age of 10. We guess that's the optimal time to get started if you want to do the whole earn tons of money online thing. So if you're over 10, sorry, it's too late for you. You'll just have to stick to watching videos. His fans love his penchant for gossip and his sick dance moves. They've even christened his iconic dance the chicken wing. Although you can find his content on many platforms, he confesses that YouTube is his favorite because he enjoys the longer format. He also claims that his offline persona is pretty in keeping with his online one. That awesome personality helped him land a gig hosting the Teen Wolf After show on the MTV website. All in all, just being himself has landed him a net worth of approximately $700,000. For that kind of money, we'd be willing to do the chicken wing too. Dimitri. Being known only by an alias is almost as cool as being rich, although once you find out why this teen is using one, you might not think it's so cool. Have you ever shared something on Facebook only to find out later that it's actually fake news, as President Trump would say? It's always so embarrassing when someone posts a Snopes article debunking the article we shared. But who is out there generating all this fake clickbait stuff in the first place, and what possible reason could they have for doing so? Do they just like making people feel silly, or is it some sort of social experiment? It turns out the reason is much simpler: cold, hard cash. A teenager from the Macedonian town of Veles, who goes by the alias Dimitri, shared that he got rich during the recent election by producing fake news stories. He earned tens of thousands of dollars in just a few months. That may not seem like much compared with the other teens on our list, but keep in mind where Dimitri lives, the annual salary is $4,800. Thanks to the pay-per-click business model and people's gullibility, this teen is now incredibly wealthy for making us look like fools on social media. Maddie Bragg. Standing out in a virtual sea of YouTube vloggers is no easy feat. There are thousands of channels showing makeup tips and lifestyle videos, but through it all, 18-year-old Maddie Bragg has managed to stand out. In her videos, the YouTube star seems approachable and personable and, of course, incredibly stylish. According to Maddie, her makeup videos are her most popular, but besides those, one in particular resonated with fans. It was a before and after video showing the effects of Maddie's braces. It sounds simple, but it was so popular with her viewers because so many of them had gone through the same teenage rite of passage. Maddie admits her biggest challenge is thinking of new content to post. She tries her best to keep things fresh and original, and that can be challenging when you post regularly. Not only is Maddie a popular and wealthy teen, but she's fearless as well. She even has a video where she lets her boyfriend do her makeup. Now that's brave. In addition to her social media success, she even designed and sold her own phone case, which sold out entirely in just 2 months. Brendan Jordan. Not only does Brendan Jordan have some killer dance moves, but he has some crazy business sense as well. He earned his 15 minutes of fame when he was spotted dancing during a local news broadcast. While the grand opening of a new mall isn't generally that exciting, Brendan managed to liven it up by performing the dance to Lady Gaga's Applause in a video that has been viewed over 3 million times on YouTube. This earned him an interview with Queen Latifah on her talk show and inspired him to start his own YouTube channel. On his channel, he dispenses makeup tips and life advice. He claims he was born to be a performer and being in front of a camera feels incredibly natural. His makeup is always perfection, and he provides an important voice for the LGBT community. He was also a part of Miley Cyrus's Insta Pride campaign. Brendan admits that one of his guilty pleasures is indulging in keeping up with the Kardashians and many members of the Kardashian clan, and he's done modeling as well. His social media fame caused him to be noticed by American Apparel, who loved both his looks and his message about equality. Teens aren't the only ones known for posing for Instagram photos. Celebrities also utilize the popular social media platform. For our quiz question today, can you guess who was the most followed Instagram celebrity in 2016? We'll give you the answer at the end of the video. Bretman Rock. One of the reasons that makeup blogs are so popular right now is because many of us struggle with even basic makeup application. There are so many different products and techniques that it can be incredibly overwhelming for a novice to get started. Right now, contouring is all the rage, so if you're looking for a YouTube makeup guru to teach you the best tricks, you might be surprised that the best in the business is a teenage boy. After posting a basic makeup tutorial called How to Contour, Bretman Rock's YouTube page blew up, and he now has about 1.5 million followers on YouTube alone. Not only will he teach you how to get the perfect smoky eye, but he'll have you laughing at his brazen sense of humor as well. In addition to showing you the latest and greatest makeup techniques, he also dispenses helpful life advice like what to do if you're running late for school. All presented with his signature attitude, of course. Thanks to his social media earnings, it's estimated that Bretman currently has a net worth of over $650,000. That could buy a lot of highlighter. Tana Mongeau. What do you mean you don't know who Tana Mongeau is? This occasionally controversial and constantly wild YouTube star is best known for her storytime videos. She's been on YouTube for 2 years and in that time has amassed about 2.5 million followers. Her fans love her irreverent attitude and long-winded rants about everything from her nails to Panera Bread's broccoli cheddar soup. Although most of her videos are laugh-out-loud hilarious, some have a more serious tone as she talks about her rough childhood and current struggles. She's even popular with her fellow YouTube stars and has collaborated with Cody Ko, Jonah Green, Polina Baragova, Shannon Rose, and others. It's estimated that her comical rants, endless story times, and constant oversharing have earned her a net worth of over $350,000. While that's an impressive sum, she might need to spend some of that money on her bail. She was recently arrested at Coachella, and although there are several sources that verify this, Tana herself hasn't stated why yet, although she promises she will in an upcoming video. We can all sleep easy though, as she assures us that her eyebrows still look great even in her mugshot. Lauren Gray. Most people love to sing, even though they won't do it outside of the shower. It can be embarrassing to put yourself out there, but being able to lip sync instead of actually sing probably helps. Lauren Gray Beach, best known as just Lauren Gray, is one of the biggest stars on Musical.ly. This muser has millions of followers and also has a strong presence on Instagram, YouTube, and YouNow. You may not get to hear her singing voice, but you have to admit she has some amazing moves in her videos. She's been on the social media scene for about 2 years, and her popularity has exploded in that time. If you're in the mood to sing along and check out her awesome singing routines, check out her Musical.ly. If you just want to laugh until your sides hurt over some hilarious videos, then subscribe to her YouTube channel. But if you just want to admire her style, she has an Instagram for that. Lauren Gray is one girl who certainly seems to be doing it all. It's estimated that she has a net worth of over $200,000. Shawn Mendes. You might recognize 18-year-old Shawn Mendes as the singer of Stitches and I'll Treat You Better, the incredibly popular songs that made it onto the US Billboard 200. But what you might not know is that the star singer owes his fame and wealth to social media in more ways than one. He wouldn't even know how to play the guitar if it wasn't for YouTube, because he learned by watching tutorials there. Imagine someone learning from your online tutorial and later becoming world famous. Before he was a famous pop star, he was just another guy posting vines. However, fans loved his videos of him showing off his vocal skills by singing along to popular songs. In just a year of posting, he was the third most popular musician on Vine. This led to him being discovered online, and before long he was performing his music offline as well as on. He went on to become the youngest artist to debut in the top 25 on the US Billboard Hot 100. He still stays true to his social media roots, however, and maintains a number of social media accounts on different platforms. Danielle Bregoli. You may not recognize her name, but we bet you'd put 2 and 2 together if you heard her say her catchphrase. "Cash me outside," while not properly pronounced, became her claim to fame. She first uttered the fateful phrase during her appearance on the Dr. Phil show in September 2016. The topic of the show was unruly teenagers, and she certainly fit that bill. Once she was convinced that the audience was laughing at her, she threatened them by inviting them to catch her outside. People immediately began quoting her unique accent, which she claims is from the streets. Once she left the show, we assumed that we wouldn't be hearing from her again unless we were watching an episode of Cops. However, we were wrong to count her out so quickly. She became an overnight sensation, accumulating massive amounts of followers on social media. She also does product placements on Instagram, where she has over 8 million followers. She was even featured in a music video by rapper Kodak Black in his video for Everything 1K. Overall, it's expected she'll be a millionaire before the year is over. Have you figured out the answer to our trivia question yet? Which celebrity was the most followed on Instagram in 2016? And no, it's not the Cash Me Outside girl. The answer is Selena Gomez, who has an incredible 117 million followers. Thanks for checking out The Richest Teens with The Richest channel. These teens may have been talented and fortunate enough to make it big on social media, but there are also lots of other incredible teens out there. Check out some of our other videos to learn more about them. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time!